For the record, I wasn't actually going to do any videos until the New Year's, but I'd had a creative burst and I didn't want to let it go to waste. In any case, I want you to imagine two separate scenarios. One in which a man, through all manner of amorous attention, love, poetry, confessions of love, etc., convinces a woman to fall in love with him and to marry him. Another in which some dastardly fiend, through all manner of dwemer craftiness, lies, deceit, etc., convinces a woman to fall in love with him and then debauches her in some regard, right? These scenarios kind of exemplify the basic disparity, you would almost say, between manipulation and motivation, right? The kind of the fundamental difference there that would exist. And I think it has to do with perhaps a number of things. We're going to go into the I think it has to do with a number of things. One of them being the source material itself, right? So, of course, in one case, the person is lying. In the other case, the person is honestly expressing their intentions. The notion would be, can you actually be manipulated by the truth, right? I would tend to think not really. Manipulation would, by necessity, I would tend to think either involve a lie of omission or an out-and-out lie. Now, technically, you can still have bad intentions while telling the truth, but again, like, I don't know if you would, like, categorically, it feels like manipulation would involve either a lie of omission or an out-and-out lie. If you're presenting the plain, unvarnished, unsubvertible truth, the idea would be that effectively reality cannot be other than what it is, so it's not manipulating you into doing blank, right? It's just presenting itself as it is. Like, it's not like reality is manipulating you into believing in reality, right? Are you being manipulated into believing that the sun is, yellow, or that the sky is blue, that the ground is under your feet? No, like, Mother Nature is not having its wicked way with you. Apart from that, there's a really interesting dynamic between the way we perceive what is effectively like internal motivation versus external manipulation. And it has to do with the way we view things as being like benign or helpful, and the way we view things as being malevolent. Obviously, it seems like we would find a greater degree of like almost meta identity. I think that's the phrase I've heard used from Sargon of Akkad once. Like, we find a lot more of we identify more with things that we view as being benign or helpful, as opposed to things that we view as being malevolent, obviously. It also presents kind of an interesting conundrum that what if a person is effectively raised in a scenario where every element of their upbringing is malevolent? Like, in what way or how would one develop a healthy type of meta identity in that scenario? Is it even possible? Anyways, so I think this dynamic of manipulation and motivation has a lot to do with that as well. So obviously, in this scenario, the intentions of one person are for the best, for the well-being of the woman involved, as well as his own interests. And in the other case, it's more of a parasitic type of malevolent, I want to bang you and then discard you or something. The intention of the dastardly fiend, his intentions have nothing to do with the well-being of the woman. So I think that's a big part of it as well. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Bye.